first of all, when Wizkid made that tweet about hip hop I don't know if he was high or the kind of weed he smoked. Yes. I don't know, but that was very disrespectful.
Hello guys, welcome to another spectacular episode of Paul's Hot Takes. On today's episode, we're discussing something that is rather ignored by a lot of Nigerians, but in my opinion, it is very common. I'm talking about open relationships. Is this something you want to try? Anyways, go and buy popcorn and sit down and enjoy this episode because it's about to get interesting. My name is Elvis Christian, and with me is the ever beautiful Christabel Agon. She told me that she's a guest on today's episode. I don't know what that means.
I'm a guest today.
How are you doing now?
I'm fine, I'm chill, I'm calm.
Should we give you a shot? So what should I say? I'm fine, I'm calm. Anyways, we have beautiful people in the studio. Very fine girl. Yeah. Her first time on the show. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
So introduce yourself. What do you do? Do you have a job?
Are you single?
Okay, I'm Sayo. I'm the enjoyment minister in this Lagos.
Period.
They know me already.
Okay.
What else?
Are you single?
Yes, I think so.
You know what someone says? Yes. There's somebody in the picture, but they're not dating.
She's in a situation.
Single with a boyfriend.
Or are you in an open relationship?
No, I don't save them to do such. Yeah.
All right. So let's meet you.
What's up, guys? David Ben, senior lifestyle reporter. Glad to be here.
All right. Me, I'm also a senior lifestyle reporter. Anyways, let's jump right into the conversation. So a tweet from Osemudia. He says, in certain tax brackets, open marriages make a lot of sense. Do we agree?
No.
Certain tax
brackets, yeah.
Open relationships.
Makes sense.
I mean, I wish he would have been a little bit more specific
about
the tax
bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, if you have money, if you are rich, it's excusable when
money people.
Yeah, people that are rich. Let me paint an example, right? A rich man.
I was going to say for
poorer people. No, richer people. No, in my opinion.
How though for rich
people? Let's say a rich man, Bill Gates and his wife. But Bill Gates knows that if they're having differences, irreconcilable differences, and if they divorce, she's going to take 50% of his net worth. He can now decide that you are not going to go anywhere, but you can have your small boy toys here. I have my own girl toys here. So that's an open marriage you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, so basically, open marriages, open relationships are situations where there is commitment, but you are allowed to not cheat.
Okay.
You're allowed to
partners.
Yes, you have to explore sexual, emotional connections outside of your,
So is there a limit to this? Is there like you can only do 5, you can do 10? Or just explore.
Depends on you and your boyfriend.
My own question is so this open marriage or relationship, is it at the beginning of the marriage that you guys decide, we're having an open marriage? Or you've gone to the altar, you've said your vows, you've done for better, for worse, till death do us part, we're not cheating and all of that. And then somewhere along the line, you decide you want to open your marriage.
I feel like, yes. That it happens sometimes. Many a time, I feel like open marriages, open relationships work when couples do not agree anymore or there is burnout, but they don't see the need, they don't see divorce as an option. Yeah. Let's say, because, I believe attraction doesn't stop when you're married.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Other people get attracted. I even feel like in Lagos, when people are married, they are at the top of the dating pool. They become very attractive. Yeah. Married men specifically are the top of the higher.
Right. Yeah, I'm not even going to lie.
Married men are the most attractive. Very attractive. I have a lot of female friends that they tell me that once a man is married, his appeal just doubles because he's something that is unattainable.
Yeah. Wow.
And people like to go after things that they think they can't get. Yeah. So automatically, married men.
It's just
for real. I think it's married men, single women, married women.
What is it about married men?
He can't know now. He's not.
No. I feel like I can assume the reason why married men are attractive is because married men, there is safety. The man probably has money. Yeah. He's married. He has safety in like assets. He's boxed up. You understand? Okay. Many times to me, I feel like single girls like to just go for married men just because of they are not attainable.
Exactly.
It's just that, you cannot get this one is like the forbidden fruits. God gave you all the trees But told you it's that one that you should not go. It's that one that we.
And I think also a lot of people who go for married men probably have commitment issues because it's like, oh, he's married, he has a wife. I don't have to be completely committed to this person, but he's going to take care of me and do everything for me.
So it's not about the money.
Money, yes, material reasons.
They know they fall in love with married man.
No, they don't.
I just go with married.
You'll be surprised.
You can't be stupid. You can't
be surprised.
Some people are in a serious relationship with married men. They say, "Oh, this is my serious
dear, that's not how to play the game."
And they wait, and he promises them that he's going to divorce his wife for them. Right?
Lol.
I mean, yeah. They say, "Oh, she's just my roommate. We're just together for the children. Don't worry, very soon."
Why do you think that a man that tells you, "Oh, I'm going to leave my wife for you,"
is going to be faithful
to you?
I don't know. I mean, you shouldn't ask me that.
What even makes you think that you are the only person he's telling that?
Another angle.
Exactly. All right, so let's stick on topic.
Yeah.
Because we have destroyed married men enough. So can you be in an open relationship?
Personally, no.
Why?
I'm very, very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't even stand it that my man is even talking to someone else. You can't even have a female best friend or something like that. Then it's a no for me. I'm your best friend. I'm your everything. Even your sister as well. Maybe she will just take me as your sister. So no. Or that sexual partner.
My best friend is a woman. No.
You can't be my boyfriend.
Yeah, I think I understand. I won't completely say, oh no, you can't have a female bestie because my best friend is a guy, and I know that my best friend is a guy. But open relationships for me is a no because number one, I'm very, very, very selfish with my partner. I'm I won't say I'm very, very possessive, but like she said, I cannot stand the idea of whatever we're doing, you're doing it with somebody else.
Yes. No. Yes, I can't stand.
So would you be in an open relationship?
No.
Why?
From the way David has been on all the other episodes of our podcast,
I'm shocked.
You should know that he won't be in an open relationship.
No, it doesn't make sense.
But David is always toasting many babes, so that's
hell no.
That's not what I heard.
A fearing women era.
Okay, so would you be in an open relationship?
No, I would not.
Why? Everyone say no.
I can't. No, I can't. And just like she said, the idea of a lady having a guy as a bestie when you're in a relationship is very stupid.
Very stupid.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't mean to digress.
Yeah.
Elvis, we'll come back to the topic. But okay, so this person has been, maybe I've been best friends with this person. Obviously, he's a guy. And I've been best friends with this person since I was like maybe 2 years old. And we grew up. I understand setting boundaries when you now have a partner. Obviously, there has to be boundaries. There are certain things that we used to do. I can no longer sleep in your house because now I have a man who is not comfortable with the fact that my best friend is a boy. You set boundaries that, okay, well, these are the things that I would not allow you to do. I will set my own boundaries. But to completely say that, oh no, I should stop talking to this person that has been in my life way before
why
you
are you not
dating
dating your best friend? I mean, if you've been
because
friends,
my
sexual
best friend,
attraction.
the fact that he's my best friend
of
the opposite sex does not. Oh God, you guys need to remove sexual attraction
personally,
from best friendship.
My best friend, we've been friends for a very long time. This chain I'm wearing right now, she bought it for me 8 years ago. So we have been friends for a long time. So you mean to tell me that I will stop talking to Jessica because there is a girl that came into my life that I'm in love with that just came today?
So
I will now, I will now burn. That can also just leave. Then I will now dump and burn bridges with someone who has been there for me in times where even family wasn't there.
Thank you.
Wow.
I never said that the whole concept is not that you stop talking to this person. Obviously, like she said, boundaries have to be there.
Yeah.
Because we don't want a situation as a guy where a shoulder to cry on could be a dick to ride on. That's not what we want.
Why have I not been riding?
Just we are humans at the end of
why
the
is it now
day.
that I'm in a relationship with you?
I
I
want to
start
ride.
riding?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean by why is it, bro?
No, personally, but Jessica has been in a lot more relationships than I have been. And one thing we do, or I do, and it's very unconscious actually, if Jessica is dating somebody, the only time I'm involved in that process is in the talking stage. Yeah, when she's talking, I'll come and say, "Oh, this is what he said. I don't like it. What do you think?" We discuss that. Cool. But whenever she's in a relationship, I take the back seat a lot. I don't even like. I hate third wheeling. There's something I hate more than you are in it. So if you are going out to the date, I will now follow you. I hate it so much.
Or
right? Exactly. And I believe that them know they put mouths for love matter because they will settle, and when they settle, you are the enemy. So whenever my best friend is in a relationship, I stay out of it because it's really not my business, right? Be or do it. But if I see a reason where I should protect my friend, even in her relationship against her boyfriend.
Yeah, obviously, yes, you can.
I'll choke mouth.
Of course, that's what anyone would do for their friends, but not
like the relationship
friend.
that you guys had before. Now that we're dating, you're still like going out.
And to be honest, I feel like every woman, it is very important. People really don't understand how important it is for you to have at least one man in your life that is strictly platonic.
Yes, platonic.
Yes,
you guys have.
It would
that's
help.
okay. Yeah, that's okay.
See, I feel
not just best friend.
Especially, I don't know about men and women. One thing I know is that you, as a man, you need a platonic woman in your life.
I don't believe so.
Let me
I
tell
don't
you.
believe so.
If you're married,
let me tell you. There are several. No, if you're married, I agree too. Me, I have self-discipline. I don't know about any other person.
Or David.
I can be a shoulder to cry on today. You are not touching my pennies.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So what?
But you are like one out of how many?
Unfortunate for those people.
You're not the standard.
I'm not the standard. No,
Exactly.
I agree. But I believe you need a touch of femininity in your life, apart from your sisters. Just platonic. Women sometimes have an angle to things that we don't see sometimes. So I believe you need a platonic woman in your life. So personally, me, I'm not exactly on board with open relationships, open marriages, but I feel like if I get to that bridge and it is necessary or important, I don't mind delving into an open relationship.
Wow.
You understand? And I feel like one excuse for me is long distance relationships. I hate long distance relationships.
There don't be one.
Because I'm a very touchy-feely person. I want to press bubble. You understand? I want to cuddle. Do you get what I mean? So we cannot be doing video call and you will be sending me emojis. Do you get what I mean? So that is the only grounds I can manage an open relationship.
My darling, don't be in a long distance relationship if you can't handle it, and then you now want to go and start having.
Do you get jealous?
Relationship will never make sense to me ever.
I think it makes sense because I know a lot of people
just get divorced.
No.
Or just end the relationship.
No, it's not easy.
I'm not saying that it's easy, but like let's use this long distance relationship as an example. Because you can't be in a long distance relationship, so you want to open the relationship. In my own opinion, end that relationship.
Exactly. That's not a serious relationship.
It's not serious.
It's just like a
situationship. So let me explain something. There are people that are in sex. To me, sex and love can exist mutually exclusive of each other.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
You can have sex with someone you don't love.
I agree.
Yeah. And you can love someone and not have sex with them.
I agree.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I believe that that's the rationale for open relationships.
So you're saying there's no love in open relationships?
No. There is love, but sex isn't so much of a big deal. Who you have sex with in open relationship, it's not really a big deal to whoever it is.
But as a jealous lover, would you really be comfortable with your partner having sex with other people?
I would not advise a jealous lover to enter an open relationship.
You can't.
You can't.
Exactly.
You would
you
give
just
yourself,
die.
Yeah, you give yourself too much stress. But one I know of very close to me is their agreement is you can do whatever it is you want to do with whoever, but it would not be someone in our circle, either of our circles. It will not be someone that you know from work. It's going to be a total stranger, and it would be a fling. Not one. You can't have sex with this person multiple times. It's just once. Flavor of the week type thing.
So you just they increase body count.
So body count matters now.
No, I'm just saying that. So
that's too much rules. Okay. I mean, if you want to do something, just do it. You can't do this one, you can't do that
No,
one.
but
They don't do open relationships.
But there are some people that don't have rules now. You can be with whoever you want to be. But the one thing I know that's common with the rules in open relationships are you just can't fall in love with the person.
My dear,
when you fall in love, you have cheated.
My dear.
So there's cheating.
Shock you.
There's cheating in open relationships.
Yes.
If you break, shock you. You say don't fall in love. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When you're spending time with someone, you guys are bonding. It's almost inevitable that the feelings start to get
That's
involved.
why I'm surprised.
So this
we've bonded on several times.
No,
I don't want to marry
different,
you.
please. Our own is different.
So I'm like,
because this rule of you cannot fall in love, I don't think you can control.
Yes, you can't. The heart wants what he wants.
Do you get? And then I also have a question for you before we move on to the next topic. So you said, the only time you can excuse open relationship is when it's long distance, right? So how long is the relationship going to be open for?
Till you come back.
So what if the person is not coming back?
And you will not stay in your house now. Then I will not go to my own house now.
Because if you know that this person is traveling and we have no idea if and when this person is going to come back. Doesn't it make sense to end the relationship?
See, many
I know
I
that
feel like we are
I've not been in love.
Yeah,
What
I feel
are you
like,
I've not been in love.
I feel
I'm
like,
a lover girl.
so I feel like we are speaking from the outside. Yeah, many a times I've been in one relationship my whole life, right?
Yeah.
And it lasted 2 months. Yeah.
Wow.
It lasted 2 months.
No wonder.
Wait, let me explain. So I was dating her and it was very fast because I'm the kind of person like I don't need to waste time, right? If I see what I want, there's no
Go
need.
for it.
I believe talking stage, we can do talking stage in the relationship. Do you get what I mean? But we started and we were going and she told me that, oh, she's going to Abuja for one visa thing. And I was like, okay. She goes to Abuja. I was like, oh, my visa. I was like, oh, why did you need visa? Oh, I'm traveling. Oh, you are? Where?
Like Jack Pine.
I was like, oh, where? She was like, oh, I'm going to Ukraine. I was like, oh, thank God. Did you get was for school, medical school? I was like, oh, fantastic. Then when she went home that day, I was like, wait, medical school on the average is 7 years. And you are traveling. And I know going and coming back is not cheap. So you would easily forfeit that option. And she told me that we can try an open relationship and see how that goes because she already knows I don't like long distance. I say it every time. Yeah. So I considered it.
The open relationship.
I did.
In that case, I would understand considering you because in the beginning you're like, oh my God, we can
I butterflies in my
we can work it out.
That stage.
I guess that.
It was the idea that I would exist independently of her at that particular time. I couldn't fathom it. So I was like,
you take that or
and
not
the thing is that she brought up the idea, but I was down with it. But my plan was me, I will not participate in it. I'll just be single and celibate for as long as I can. But that's not possible. But you get what I mean? I feel like you've not been in a situation where you love someone so much that you are willing to compromise something you would not normally do. Because me, I'm very jealous. Don't even text anybody. You can have any other. I'm very secure. At the same time, I'm jealous. Right? Yeah. My jealousy is not based off insecurity.
I don't even think jealousy is based off of insecurity.
No, some people's jealousy is based off of insecurity, and they feel like, oh, they have to compete. I'm not competing with anybody, but I can get jealous if because me, I don't date anybody that's not hot. So I am aware that there are other people looking for you.
You can be in love with somebody and not be jealous.
Yeah. But I want to say something though. I want to say something real quickly before.
Yeah, no problem.
There's this thing and I think I don't want to blame women now before they say, oh, you hate women again.
But you did.
But there are some.
Continue.
There are some women that actually encourage guys to be in open relationships. So what happens is that they know that their boyfriend can't keep his thing in one place. Yeah. He's obviously looking for where to puts it like where to cheat and everything. And they can't leave this guy because probably he has a lot of money.
Oh Lord.
They're definitely not going to be able to see another guy. And they would rather entertain. I'd rather my boyfriend is cheating on me and he's giving me money and taking care of me than being with a bro guy who is faithful. That's what they're going to say.
I'd rather cry in a Bentley than be happy.
And that's the conversation that's happened between this Davido and Chioma relationship.
I wanted to say that.
Everybody thinks to a lot of people, I don't live with them, so I can't really make judgment. But to a lot of people, Davido cannot be held accountable because he's doing everything he needs to do as a partner and as a father. So every other thing else, you can't hold him to it. It's not your business. If Chioma says she doesn't want to leave, keep quiet. She has her reasons. She's in love and she has her reasons. She knows that she's never going to be able to find another man like David.
Hey.
So that's it.
Let's not say that. No.
That's the angle that a lot of people are coming from.
Other people are coming from that.
Okay, it's not as if that's what she said with her mouth.
She never said it. She never said it.
I'm exhausted with the amount of opinions people have about Davido and Chioma's marriage. Davido, people say, oh, he cheated, he did this, he did that. You're not inside their marriage.
Exactly.
You don't know the dynamics of their marriage.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
For all we know, we don't even know.
I don't even like the way they portray Chioma as if she's weak.
Exactly.
As someone that needs saving. Oh, she needs a savior.
That now leads me to a question. Is cheating a deal breaker for you? Do you think cheating is a deal breaker?
Yes, cheating is a deal breaker.
Is it a deal breaker for you?
Yes.
For me, I would say that cheating, I can forgive cheating.
Mm-hmm.
But when it becomes a habit.
Repetitive.
Oh, my darling, I'm out of there.
For me, cheating for me isn't black and white. It depends on what it is that you did. Because me, I find I will start from what is cheating to me.
Yeah.
If you are texting someone and a man is flirting with you as my babe and you're flirting back, in my opinion, you have cheated on me. I can forgive that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If a man you are aware is trying to hit on you, asks you out on a date, and you go, even if you don't kiss, nothing. In my head, you have cheated on me. I can forgive that.
Okay.
If you have any physical sexual relationship with someone outside our marriage, I cannot forgive that. Because
I'm with you on
me,
this one.
it a pain. I've never been cheated on, but I can't imagine being in that position.
I feel like you can never ever get it away from your head.
To be honest, you might try to be like, oh, I mean, it happened just once. I can let it go. And then when you guys get into the room and you're trying to do the nasty, that's all that's in your head.
And again, I feel once it cheats, especially when it gets to the sexual parts, always it cheats.
Yeah, I have once and I paid dearly for it, man.
You cheated?
I've been cheated on once and I paid dearly for it. And since that day, I don't want to say cancel women,
and it does some things in your head.
She called me his name.
Oh, damn.
So.
Oh, no wonder. I'm sorry, my darling.
You know what? I've done something similar before.
Are you serious?
No, but it wasn't. We were not doing the nasty or anything. Yeah? And it was, if you know me, I tend to call everybody Shegun. Everybody behind this can tell. I call everybody Shegun. Yeah. So I was with her. We were not dating but we had potential. So I now called her Charlotte. Out of the blue. If you ask me, Elvis, why did you say that name at that particular time? I will tell you, I don't know. Genuinely, because
did she know who that person was at that time?
I don't know who Charlotte is.
Okay, that's not cheating.
But she not answer. She don't care.
Are you serious?
She don't care.
And again, I think another thing is the way your partner handles situations like that. I mean, there are things that happen sometimes where humans at the end of it can fall into such trap. But I mean, when they pick you,
fall into what trap?
Not like
exactly, that's
talking to people now.
Wait.
You know.
So do you think cheating can be done accidentally?
Yes.
Wait. I have a question. Let's not judge her yet. Okay. So you know the way Elvis said,
exactly,
going on a date can be cheating, flirting can be cheating. So are you
how do you accidentally go on a date?
Wait now, how do you accidentally go on a date?
So I mean, this guy sends a DM on Instagram. I pretty and just say, hello, how was your day? And before you know, you're just looking forward to that person's text. I mean, these things happen now.
You have cheated.
When you have a boyfriend.
I disagree.
I don't like that happens sometimes. And yes, now your partner is in the picture. Yeah. And probably he sees those texts and he's saying, oh, this is it. But you're ready to like block this person or stop talking to that person. I think that you guys can move on from things like that.
Do you know what I think?
What do you think? Tell us,
if
ma'am.
you're in a relationship with someone, I don't see any reason why you should be entertaining
other texts.
Because guess what?
That's why I say it can happen by mistake.
No, it's not a mistake, my darling. Because guess what? You saw the message, you opened the message, you registered it in your head, you crafted your reply in your head,
typed it.
Exactly. So every move that you made, every move that you made was intentional. Now let's switch the tables. Let's turn the tables. If it was your man, that a girl slides into his DM, hi handsome,
how was your day?
Break up with your girlfriend.
I'm bored.
You think things like that don't happen with guys too?
How would you feel?
I mean, I'll feel bad, but if it's ready to end such conversation, I'm ready to move on from it.
I don't even think you should be entertaining such conversations when you're in a relationship.
So I think sometimes
you always know when someone is trying to hit on you.
We just need like that attention, especially when you've been dating for years. There are times like you're not getting attention. Spice up your relationship
with your man. Why do you have to go and look for it outside?
With open relationship,
exactly.
Open relationship.
Many a times.
You just need the attention of good morning, baby.
So let me tell you something here. One of the reasons why people also enter open relationships is to spice it up.
I don't know who you have been dating.
No, for real. Genuinely, there are some people that find, let's say, sex. People always like, oh, sex can be boring. Sex can be boring. Yeah. Sex can get boring.
I mean, speak to people that have been in a relationship for 6 years, 7 years. It can get
repetitive, right? So many a times, people want to spice up the bedroom and they have a threesome. You don't want that?
No. To be honest, I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, I have thought about it, but am I going to do it? I don't know.
Is threesome same thing as open relationship? No,
I feel like it's an aspect of an open situation.
Yeah. I mean, if you can put leg in threesome, you don't put leg in open relation. What do you mean?
So moving on in the conversation, there's a story here on X. It's really lengthy. I don't want to start reading everything. But the summary, basically, a man and a woman, they were in courtship and they didn't have sex because they wanted to wait, for no fornication.
Oh, yeah.
No fornication. So wedding nights, it was time to, do the nasty, spread like butter and eat on the inside. You get what I mean? And she says that, she doesn't want to do that.
Okay.
So
wedding stress.
he was okay. He was okay, exactly. You're tired, of course, you're exhausted. And he kept on trying to have sex with his wife, who is madly in love with, might I add. They love each other. Then she eventually came out to him and told him that she is asexual. So an asexual person is someone who does not have, most asexual people don't have sexual relationships of any kind. Most. There are some that do. So what would you do in this situation?
First of all, she has to call her people to refund me the bride price I paid. First of all.
So do you think that is a justifiable reason to open a marriage?
Yes, because first of all, she deceived him.
It's not deceit.
But she did not tell him. How can you be marrying somebody and you will not tell the person that you're not
you're
interested in having sex?
yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's deceit.
That's deceit.
I don't even think they should open the relationship. Let them just end the
marriage.
Everybody should go back to their house.
Bring the bride price. Don't worry.
And just end the marriage. Be going
The
back
guy is
to
What are they
love.
opening?
So you know one thing. When there are times when we think we hear love, we just assume like, I love you, blah, 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 and pack sex into it. Many a times, sex is like an added benefit. So what if in this situation he doesn't want to divorce her? But he wants her for everything. But if she can't give him sex, he can go outside to get
What are
it.
they opening there? Let them end it.
I mean, it's up to her though. It's not to him anymore. It's up to her now.
To be honest, I mean, if she's cool with them opening the
She's
marriage,
cool. It's up to her.
So what if she says, I don't want you to, I'm a jealous lover, don't sleep
then
around.
you end the
Bro,
relationship. I
don't
don't understand.
do anything
Let's
on
be
the
let's
relationship.
be
Just end it.
let's just be real here.
That's
Are you
even
kidding
really,
me?
really
So you want to starve the
distasteful.
man for the rest of his life?
Is this sex that really important?
Sex is important. What do you mean?
Sex is not important. I'm a child
Exactly.
of God.
It's not that important.
We were children of
It's
what?
not.
It's not that important.
Okay. How important is sex in the relationship for you?
Relationship. We didn't say marriage.
Two of them, marriage. Marriage is a relationship.
Oh, in a relationship.
A marriage.
Okay. I just believe. I know that the Bible, the Holy Book, the good book says, you
Fornication
wait
is
till your
a
wedding
sin.
nights. If you do anything before then, you're fornicating. But I feel like you have to be able to know if you're sexually compatible before you get.
How do you know that if you don't fornicate?
And you have to do that by doing the do. You have to check.
I mean, personally, sex is very important to me. I'm never gonna sit here and lie.
Sex is not important.
It's very important to me. It's necessary.
You can express your love in different ways.
But then when I mean sex, I don't mean like,
like knock.
Yeah, that's not what I mean.
Yes, but
what do you mean you don't want to kiss
have
me?
sex with your partner? Like, I'm not saying that sex is all the relationship has to be about.
Yeah.
But you guys are. I mean, if you guys want to go about doing it like monkeys, whatever rocks your boat,
or rabbits,
whatever
or dogs,
whatever rocks your boat. But and me, I'm speaking about marriage, because I don't subscribe to fornication.
Yeah, me too.
So in a marriage, for me, sex is important.
Sex is very, very important because the difference between a boyfriend,
if not, we're just
and a friend is sexual relationship.
No,
That's the difference.
The difference between what?
Is love,
the
not
dictionary.
sex.
No, you don't love your friend. No. The dictionary defines a boyfriend as a boy you have sexual relationships with.
The difference between a platonic relationship and a romantic relationship is sex.
Yes,
Wait, you guys can't be in a relationship without sex. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Are you a Christian?
I'm literally Elvis Christian.
even the biggest pastors in the world.
Pastor, don't go folk. I beg, please.
See, you see hellfire. Okay.
Bro,
that's why I said, I
pastor
don't
will tell
subscribe
you,
to.
spice up your marriage. Give it to him. Wear sexy dresses.
Wear lingerie, I beg. You good. Go to your father that we did that one. Because when you're in my house, please.
So who will now marry those asexual? Who will now get married?
So
They should marry fellow asexuals.
They fit each other.
Yeah, compatibility.
Very
You
compatible.
have the plug, you plug it in. But to me, I'm very sexual. If you are asexual, that is. I mean, your sexuality is valid. Your sexual or the lack thereof
Yes,
is valid.
valid.
But I would respect you.
Yeah.
You are right. But me,
I'm not.
Press
It's no, to be
bumble,
honest, I
please.
just feel like that's something that she should have told him.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think she
I
should have
agree.
told. All right, so let's move on to our trending topics. On social media this week, it was rather spicy.
Yeah.
World War.
Very hot. Our Pop C,
World
basically.
Your Popsy, please.
Okay.
My
Civil War.
baby.
No, not war, Civil War.
Yeah, it was a war on Twitter with our
I need to
Afrobeat giants, right? So let's start with Wizkid and Ladipo, because I think that's where everything started from, right? So the whole Ladipo came outside to say that this whole everybody said I don't want to do Afrobeat, that Afrobeat is suffering that whole hip hop is dead narrative. Because that's Wizkid was one of the people that said hip hop is dead in Nigeria. So Ladipo now said, okay, the same thing that you said is happened to hip hop is now happening to Afrobeats. So somebody asked Wizkid for his opinion. Then Wizkid now says he's not going to have a conversation or chat with someone who is signed to an influencer. That's where the genesis of the whole
that was the
Wahala.
Yes.
That's not what me here though.
That's what happened. That is what happened.
Serious.
That's what happened.
Yes.
In
And
that
this
case-
influencer is
Who else?
Don Jazzy. So what do we think about this whole thing?
Let me start by saying, first of all, when Wizkid made that tweet about hip hop is, I don't know if he was high or the kind
Please
of
don't insult
weed
my
he
baby.
smoked.
Yes.
I don't know, but that was very disrespectful.
Yes.
Like it was not. That's not good. You can't say hip hop is that. There are artists, rappers that are trying to like that.
They may not be mainstream,
Yeah.
but they are
So
rappers.
yeah, they took offense and they're right to have taken offense.
Exactly.
But Ladipo is also wrong again to say Afrobeat is dead. Afrobeat is not dead.
He didn't exactly say Afrobeat is dead. He just said Afrobeat is going through that same
phase that hip hop is going through. I
Yeah,
don't
because
think
I
so.
don't
think so.
I don't think so. I think everyone is really just expecting. You know,
I
there
think
was
in
an
the
era in
context of what he
Afrobeats
said,
where
it
every
kinda makes
fave, like
sense.
Rema, Fireboy, Omale, everybody was dropping. It was bubbling. But now it's been kind of quiet. Like 2024, it's been kind of quiet because people are trying to make their albums. People are going on tours and that kind of thing. So people we're used to hearing literally kind of the same songs from the same artists, same flow. So I think that's what happened. I don't think Wizkid started this whole thing. You shouldn't have said hip hop is dead. Like that's disrespectful.
Afrobeat.
So for me, right, I don't know what context Wizkid was coming from. Yeah, but one thing I know is that Don Jazzy is more than an influencer.
Yeah.
First of all, props to all the influencers out there, because I feel like with the whole argument, it makes people kind of started rubbishing influencers.
Yes.
So influencers are amazing in their own right, right? But I personally feel like Don Jazzy is a person of influence, right? He's an opinion maker. He starts conversations. Don Jazzy has the most successful record labels in Afrobeat's history. Don Jazzy has signed one of the biggest artists of our time. The new generation of Afrobeats is Mavis that's carrying it. Yes, of course, there are other people. I'm just like, we have Rema and Erasta in one record label. So it shows that Don Jazzy
I feel like
is doing something. So I don't know what Wizkid was gunning for with the whole narrative. I can't speak for him, right? But I do think that was unnecessary.
Wizkid was really condescending.
Personally, I don't feel influencer as a term, because I would just look at it objectively. Influencer as a term is not an insult. It's not an insult, because even Ronaldo is an influencer.
But
He
when you
actually
look at that
poses
tweet,
with bottled water.
when you look at that
Alright,
tweet,
so
it was
in that
disrespectful.
context,
It was
was
condescending.
In that
Yeah.
context,
Was to
it was.
belittle Don Jazzy.
How sure are you that was what Wizkid wanted to do?
So
you know you
one
can't
thing-
say just by its.
So one thing I know about communication 101 that I did in year one is that the most important part of communication is feedback. It's not what you said, it's what I heard. You understand?
Yes.
Wizkid might have meant well. I'm not
He
the
did
Holy
not mean
Spirit.
well.
I cannot search Wizkid's soul. But I just know that how we received it, I cannot talk to someone who is signed to an influencer.
Yes. It was
That
very,
sounded-
very
yeah, that
rude.
sounded
Not Don
like it was-
Jazzy. Don Jazzy has
Jazzy is
really,
very-
he has done a lot for him to just reduce him like that to an influencer. No.
And I feel like Don Jazzy is actually very unproblematic.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that
he
man
is.
just minds his
The man
business.
just-
He accepts collaborations on
Although,
Instagram.
I want to be the exception here, although, because we might not know what
happened
might
behind.
have happened behind the scenes. Because one day Cole started writing some stuff, and he was signed to
say
Don
something
Jazzy
about
before.
you can't I think provoke someone and tell them how to
react,
like
and then just because someone's a hero, you don't know the real story until so we don't know what.
So it's given there's a lot of backstory. That we don't know
I think there's a backstory to it.
Regardless, I think Wizkid was really, really rude with that. He and Don Jazzy did the same level. They are not on the same level.
I actually agree.
Exactly. And not even on Twitter. I mean, these guys, they have like their differences. They can settle it outside Twitter.
We don't need to know.
Exactly. Wizkid owes so much in terms of influence, and he knows how much his words carry, like how much weight. He shouldn't just come out and say such about Don Jazzy.
I agree.
All right. So, but me personally, I like it when artists beef.
Yeah.
Me, I love it when it's fun, right?
Yeah.
It's good. Like I like it when, especially when it's the two biggest ones, because everybody, Drake and Kendrick Lamar, they are beefing right now. You understand? So I like it when artists beef. But my problem with beefing is I don't like it when artists are beefing. I expect to hear, I have more hits than you. I've sold more tickets than you. You understand? You don't have bars. And
they even enter studio and do something interesting.
Drop song, drop music. You know what I mean? I hated it when fans, I think like Nigerian fans do too much. I started hearing conversations on, someone's dead child, this one's dead mom.
Yes.
We need to know that there are limits
there
in
should
standship.
Be boundaries, yes.
Davido and Wizkid that are fighting, they did not cross that boundary. You are a fan in Ikorodu.
That they don't know.
Exactly. I mean, you are not the one. And one thing we don't know, I saw a tweet here. One thing we don't know is that you keep insulting people for a particular trait, forgetting you have friends that possess that exact trait. You go online and you are body shaming, and you have a friend with that exact body type, and are going to see the tweet. What do you think the feedback would be?
Exactly.
I feel like we're in an age where people feel like there are no repercussions in social media. You can come online and say something. I feel like we need small sanctioning, small things.
I mean, there are two schools of thought to this.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't really, what's the word? You can't quantify the feedback you get when you throw some things at people.
Yeah.
I mean, some people believe if you go low, I go lower. If you go low, I go lower. So, I mean, some people are very, very emotional. And you say, don't cross this line. Some people don't even know lines. They don't even see any line. I mean, even Davido called Wizkid a woman beater. So, I mean, some people will still say, that's a line you shouldn't cross. But, I mean, when you come for people, you shouldn't say, this is how you come back for other people. But I agree as well that,
I just didn't like the fact that I started seeing a lot of conversations about Davido's dead child. And conversations about Wizkid's dead mother. Come on, how about now?
It wasn't called
Moving on from Davido, Ladipo, Don Jazzy fiasco. Yeah. Now Davido and Wizkid. Because people have always assumed that there was beef.
Yeah.
But then we saw them in this. I feel like Davido and Wizkid they're like couples that are toxic.
Yeah.
Because one moment they are hugging each other, they are friends, whispering in each other's ears. Tomorrow they are sobbing. You understand? Yeah. So what do we think about the whole? Because I like both of them, so I don't have a problem.
Yeah, I like both of them. I'm not a stan of either of them.
Yeah.
Two of them are arguably the greatest. They've been competing. They've been doing this thing for more
since
than
I can remember
15
myself.
years, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We're never gonna see this rivalry in Afrobeat again. Wizkid Davido rivalry, we'll never see it in Afrobeat.
Damn,
but no, it's not gonna have that rivalry. Like you're literally bringing out hits consistently. But what I think is that David is a very, I don't want to say open-minded person, but yeah, okay, maybe let me say he's an open-minded person. David likes to be friends with everybody.
Yeah.
Like he likes making connections. He's
very really available, Sha.
David wants to make connections, but Wizkid is more of like my circle. He's not that kind of person that's just going to mix with, I don't know, probably his personality.
Yeah.
And David, every time I keep telling Davido fans, he keeps overthinking. Stop overthinking. Don't assume that this guy is going to return the energy. Don't ever assume it. Yes. You guys are competing. You're competing. Okay. You're rivals. Whether or not you don't want it, that's just how the game is. You are rivals. That's how it is. That's how it's always been. So I was kind of like surprised when David like came out. Like I even thought he was, because for a while he didn't say anything. He didn't tweet anything when Wizkid was like bringing out the video of him kneeling down and crying and everything. David didn't say anything. David was like, David has matured, because if you check over the last few weeks, people have been dragging David, but he doesn't even answer. He would just post, I have a tour, I have a show here, yeah. But he reacted, and Wizkid literally baited him out, and then he reacted. And then, the war about Wizkid saying you don't have anything on me musically. Yes, maybe, perhaps Wizkid is right. Davido doesn't have anything on Wizkid musically.
He's wrong.
He's right.
He's wrong.
He's right.
He's wrong.
What do you mean he's
right.
He's wrong.
So you think
How is he
Davido is a
wrong?
better?
Allow her explain.
Yeah. So you think Davido is a better artist than Wizkid?
I love Davido's personality, and again, I need
They asked about the
Nigerians.
music.
I'll get there. I'll get there.
Let
I'll
her
get
learn,
there.
let her learn.
I think Nigerians needs to understand. They need to understand that maturity is not you not reacting. So when someone is not reacting, say, "Oh, he's matured. He's matured." No. You can react and still be mature. I mean, those things are different. So I love Davido's personality. I love that he's very, very open-minded. He's very, very friendly. And you can't take that away from him. That's actually one of the things some of his fans love about him.
That's not what they love about Davido. Let me even say here. The thing that people love about his fans love about him is because he does a lot of giveaway.
And he drops
has-
it.
knew that's what you were going
No,
to
no, no.
say.
Please, Davido, hold on.
Please.
Hold on.
Let's
Davido-
compare
That's
now.
what
Let's
you're
compare.
Davido,
One of our
In the last
videographers
5
want to
to
slap
10 years,
David
how
now.
many hits has Wizkid dropped
Yes, he
compared
has.
to Davido
No, Davido
now?
has. I'm not
let's
saying he
I'm
doesn't
just
have.
wait.
I'm not
Let's
saying he
not
doesn't
talk
have.
over
Let's
each
come
other.
correct with our facts, please.
I'm not saying he doesn't
What
have
has
hits.
the guy, the Wizkid, what has he dropped?
I'm not saying
Wizkid
he
does
doesn't
a lot
have
of
hits. Davido
timeless
has hits for
music.
years,
I beg.
not even days. Davido has hits for years.
Exactly.
But the reason why he has this fan base, and I always tell other fan bases, Davido is the ideal definition of the Nigerian dream. You know why?
Why?
Because he has so much money and he shows it off.
And he also
that
dropped
is what
hits back
Nigerians
to
want to
back.
see. There's so much poverty in
He
the land that
dropped hits
people
back
like
to
see
back
him spend
compared
his
to
money.
your Wizkid.
That
What
he
has
drops
he dropped?
money, right?
What has he dropped? What has he dropped? What song?
He gives us a lot of timeless music.
What's
What are you talking
I-
about?
what's timeless
Like,
music?
Davido
Song that you
fans
cannot jam to,
they
you
won't
cannot
accept
dance
this,
to.
but that's the
Like-
truth.
Is
People
it like
love
if you
Davido
play
because
Kwakuba at a
Oh my
party
God.
tomorrow, people
Let's
will
relax.
dance.
See,
people love Davido
see,
because oh my
see.
God, he has so much money and David likes to spend. They think Wizkid is stingy. But Wizkid is not stingy.
He's not
Burna Boy is
stingy.
not stingy. These guys have projects they are doing, but they just don't bring it to social
See,
media.
when you want to talk, you can even talk about Burna Boy, but Wizkid, let him go and sit down, please. He should retire.
Don't
He should
disrespect
he's
Wizkid
living
like
on
that.
past glory, please. I beg. You want to
Davido that-
compare?
Davido
See,
that
you
actually
can't
said he
compare
wanted to
this.
be like
I need you
Wizkid.
guys to go to the club tonight and just listen to
Oh,
music.
God,
How many
God.
of Wizkid songs are they still playing now, except the old songs now?
Come on.
Now you did
Come on.
ginger
I
me
beg, come
nicely.
with
Don't try.
facts,
Come on.
please.
No, but-
No,
so
no,
me,
no,
the thing
no.
is that me, I'm not really passionate specifically about any Nigerian
star,
artist
yeah.
right now.
I don't even like
I like
people like that,
Wizkid.
but-
I love Wizkid so much.
Everybody loves Wizkid.
I love my
No,
favorite
I
Nigerian
don't love
artist.
Wizkid.
My favorite Nigerian artist is Adekunle Gold.
I love Adekunle Gold.
I
Mm.
love,
Yeah.
I love
So-
Adekunle.
He's
I
like
love
then
it.
to me
I
then
go-
Rema. So like I'm not even in that big three conversation.
You don't really. You
You know,
don't,
this concern me concern who is 001
Yeah,
002.
millennials
Yeah.
are in
You know,
that
concern me.
conversation.
Yeah.
Anybody to me, Davido can be 001,
Like me.
Burna Boy can be. There's the stars are big. The sky is big
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah.
But me, it's Adekunle Gold as my guy. If I want to spend money on an artist, it's Adekunle Gold I will spend my money
I
on.
would-
So
See,
I would-
one thing
That's
Wizkid fans will always say is, "Oh, our guy, he doesn't talk, he doesn't react."
they call him Popsy.
Popsy. But now that the guy he was cloud chasing on Twitter,
okay, so
What would they
so
say
Wizkid
now?
is now a
Because
cloud
he's
he's
chaser.
a cloud chaser
chasing.
because he
He
wants to
can't.
drop
Wizkid
song or he wants to
is
drop
Wizkid-
album. All of a sudden, he remembered his Twitter password.
No. It's a lie.
I beg.
It's a lie. He's been
He's going
tweeting
back to the days of Linda
He's
Ikeji
been
when he
tweeting
used to
since.
when he
He's
used
been
to
tweeting
troll
since. Wizkid
on
has been
Twitter.
tweeting since, and he's
I
not
beg.
really chasing. We can't say Wizkid is chasing cloud. That's a very wrong.
He's
thing
a
to
cloud
say,
chaser.
because he's the cloud himself.
Wizkid is
Wizkid
a
has
cloud
the
chaser.
strongest fan
I'm
base in
surprised
Africa.
though at Davies today.
Like Wizkid FC is the strongest fan base in Africa. My problem with them though is that they put him on a pedestal so much you cannot hold Wizkid accountable. Whatever Wizkid,
Yes, he can
everything
never do
Wizkid
wrong
says,
in our
they say
eyes.
things like Wizkid can never do no wrong.
So
But
do you
that's
agree?
Yeah,
that's not
Wizkid can
true.
never
Wizkid
do
was
wrong in
really
our
wrong for
eyes.
posting that video of Davido. That was petty.
So genuinely, yeah, when Wizkid posted that video,
Yeah.
I thought it was just banter.
Yeah,
Me
because that's his
too.
life.
I thought it was harmless, yeah.
Me too.
I thought it was harmless because me, if Christopher is my guy,
Yeah.
and Christopher knows that sometimes I would drag you with
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So if
Which you do every day.
which
by
I do
the way.
exactly, if Christopher has that type of video on the
Yeah.
internet, me, I will post it.
Yeah.
And I will
And
tag her. And I will
A lot
tag
of people
you.
thought
So me, I thought it
so.
was jokes. So when I now saw that, there was a back and forth, I was like, me, I thought it was play. Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that deep.
It was
Started
deep, oh.
hearing your father, your this one, your music.
No. Wizkid and David never talked about parents.
No, of course.
Yeah.
it's
It was
fans.
David actually talked about Wizkid's son. Says he wears the same shoes as his son.
No. Did you
So I
say
said
that?
yes.
Yes,
he
that Wizkid shops.
Did you
from
say
football
son?
club.
Okay, yes, I
Okay.
saw
He
it.
didn't
that
say
he shops
son.
from
He didn't say
kids
son.
listing.
No.
Me, I found that shade weak, Sha, because Wizkid is a short guy. I would hope he wears
And
small
Davido is
shoes.
also short.
Hey.
He's just like, no, now. David,
For a
David
short
is
girl,
short.
you are.
Okay.
honestly,
You
Her
don't
legs
catch
can't touch
me.
the floor like this.
Like honestly, like for me, that's just my issue. FC should, like, I understand and I appreciate the loyalty that FC has towards Wizkid,
Very
but
loyal.
learn to actually, like, it's not everything he says that you try to stoke up. I mean, I didn't see this energy when Wizkid said something, was it last year or so, that he was going to go crazy on all the old politicians in Nigeria during the elections. I didn't hear anything from him. FC didn't say anything. Davido has been trying to make, like, at least you see, even during NSARS, doing like politics, you see David actually trying to, like, publicly show that, okay, I'm fighting for this cause.
But then Davido has a political father now, political uncle. So I would understand.
But like that's the kind of thing that I expect, because Wizkid has such a big platform, and you, honestly, I swear to God, I swear on everything I am. When Wizkid tweeted, I'm not a fan, but when he tweeted last year that he was going to go crazy on all the politicians, I was so excited for the elections that happened last year.
You would think he would be there.
I felt like
if
Wizkid actually contributed to the elections that happened, trust me.
Yeah.
So can I say something? Can I say
Yeah.
something? Not everybody with a platform should be an activist.
Thank you.
And another thing, I like that some celebrities keep quiet, because many times I don't want to hear what's going on in your brain. So I feel like politics is like dicey conversations, important conversations that some people need this basis to speak on. I like that. I would rather Wizkid is silent on politics than he says rubbish. You understand? Because it's a big platform. So I understand if Wizkid decides to be silent.
But you know they don't have to come out.
Why I'm saying that, because he said that
himself.
Yeah, he came out himself. So he gave some kind of hope, and I was like, oh my God.
Even though
well, we all make promises and fail. That's the reason why I'm Elvis.
It's true, just like David promised to bring me a shirt last 3 months ago.
This is personal relationship. All right, let's move on from the whole Davido and Wizkid fiasco. So now, because you know one thing, ripple effect. If two people are fighting, other people want to fight too. So Davido, Kiss Daniel and Techno came out and had their own exchange, right, over their song Buga. And here's what I think.
Over their song Buga.
Buga, yes, both of them. Two of them are
Buga,
lo, Baby Shark for adults. Yes, sir, that's what this song is for.
For mommies,
yes, want to play.
especially.
Yes, it was both of them. You didn't even notice. Anyhow, Sha. But this song came out to 2022. My own argument is, why is it a problem in 2024?
Exactly.
You did not fight 2022. You did not fight 2023.
So what was the genesis of the argument?
Oh, royalties. How much this one was paid, blah, blah, blah. My own is that I just feel like, if you want to beef, please have a reason to beef. Because I enjoy beefs a lot. I like it when artists are arguing, because many good songs come out of beefs. You understand? So if you're not entering the booth to beef, please stay in your house. If you're not dropping music, I say, in the music, I want to all the insults you want to tweet, put it in song so I will listen to it. If you are tweeting, most of these artists have more hit tweets than hit songs.
Yeah.
No, this is not
the
a
only
beef.
one that really banged was that one with Hush Puppy.
Which one was that for me?
I can't remember, but the video, he brought like a goat.
I don't
there
remember
was one
that.
song like that.
Yes, I like it. Like, enter the booth and it's like Drake and Kendrick Lamar, Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. You understand? Enter the booth. Don't tweet that you don't like me. Say it. Biggie and Tupac. We have like history. One of the best songs come out of beef. So if you're an artist, let your music speak for you. Don't be tweeting. You're not an influencer looking for Elon Musk money. So put it into music. So the whole Kiss Daniel and Techno thing, first of all, I paid it no mind. It's like Davido and elephants are fighting. And you want to come and start putting mounts. Please, Ejel, let's ignore it. Anyways, the way I just spoke on this thing alone.
I mean, there's nothing to say. There's really nothing to say.
Exactly.
All right, so let's move on. Chef Chi celebrated her birthday,
Yeah.
As her husband was fighting online, it was her birthday. This week, despite all the recent drama with Davido, she was seen having fun with him. And how do you think she's handling everything?
I don't think she's paying attention. No.
I don't think she cares.
I don't think she cares.
Like,
at this point, she's gone. Chioma is a mature woman. Come on, she knows what she wants.
I think like even being with Davido alone, you've just accepted that. I carry Davido with all the baggages that this man is bringing.
And that is love.
That's not love.
What?
But
It's love.
But they are adults. And
No.
like we said earlier, we don't know the dynamics of their relationship. We don't know what even Chioma herself is doing. So
One thing.
Whatever rocks their boat.
So me, I like Chioma. I like the way she's handling it. I like the way she's handling it by not handling it.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't need to know what's going on in your marriage.
Yeah.
Even if you're a public figure, I don't want to know. So it's unfortunate that all the dirt in the marriage has found its way to social media.
I think that's like one of the major issues I have with this, because to be honest, there are a lot of big artists who are doing a lot of dirty shit, but nobody.
Yeah, we don't have to know.
Yeah.
But I like that because in the videos from her birthday, she seems like she was having a lot of fun.
Yes.
And the gifts that.
And she was even twerking, Seth. Did you see the video?
Why would she shake it for that?
You guys saw that video, right?
So she's
a baddie.
You know, she was shaking her bum
and
for her
Nigerians,
husband.
stop trying to pity Chioma, please. The girl has not come out
like, bro,
to say, "Oh, I'm suffering, help me, exactly." So you online warriors, leave them.
I saw the wristwatch that Chioma is wearing. If Chioma give me, I'll quit my job. Bro.
Chioma is in her bedroom singing, "This is the life I chose."
Honestly, so I feel like we should stop assuming that she's suffering.
Exactly.
Yeah, because what's really your business?
Or she's unhappy.
And I like that she doesn't. I don't know if she has social media. I don't follow her, but I know she doesn't have X. You understand? I like that she curtails what she knows what she wants to see on her phone.
Yes.
She knows what she's interacting with, which is nothing.
She knows what she decides what she wants to respond to.
Exactly.
She has never actually portrayed herself as
a helpless person.
Stuff.
Exactly. They did not force that woman. She's
like
an adult. Leave her alone. And she's flourishing.
And if Paraventure Chioma don't want to do it again, my name is Chidubem, so Che 2027. So as everybody is trying to drag their own, you know, so I feel like all the artists we are bored. That's why nobody's dropping music, or even on Malay at some point. It's, elephants are fighting.
Drag someone.
Mosquitoes too enter the conversation. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's not a Malay that's a mosquito. I'm gonna go. Anyways, Rema came out to say that he's not part of any big three. He's big four. Yeah. And in my own opinion, first of all, me, I don't used to do big two, big one, big anything. My own personal big one, big two is Adekunle Gold and Rema. So if Rema says there is a big four, and I'm assuming it's Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, in no particular order, then him. So they make up the big four. In my own opinion, in this four like this, if you want to do it in ascending order, to me, Rema is not even number 4. To me, this is my personal opinion.
So what number is it?
Number?
Rema is number 2.
Who is number 1?
Based off stats to me, based off impact, success of their songs, success of their albums, awards. This is my personal metric. I think Burna Boy is leading everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there's a long gap.
No, there's a gap.
I know that Burna Boy.
I
know that because Burna Boy is selling out stadiums, not arenas. He's selling out stadiums. He's charting on Billboard. He's getting Grammy nominations outside the African and world categories. Burna Boy to me is ahead. Then to me, the person that's following him behind, to me, is Rema.
001, number 1. Burna Boy, number 2. Rema, number 3. I don't care who the last person is.
Hey.
I don't have a problem with what Rema said. And why I don't have a problem with it is because even though if you look at it, like if you factor in a lot of things, he might not be, be wrong to say big four, because I mean there's Olamide there.
In recent times.
Obviously, but that's
he meant Olamide is an OG.
Yeah. So but I think I think Rema is not entirely wrong is because out of all of them, I think he's literally the only one who is not kind of shit on Afrobeats. Directly or indirectly. He's always been flying the flag. Even when don't associate me, Rema is always flying the flag.
Team Afrobeats, and I
feel like he's the leader.
And I love that for him.
Concerts, and I think when it was his turn to perform, they were having some like technical difficulties with this, and he was like, Africa is here, you're not going to do that.
Exactly. He's the flag, like he's the future. Rema's the future.
Yes. I love that about him as well.
So that's why I can't argue with that top 4, because since the grown-ups don't want to fall in line, I mean, he might as well.
Let the leaders of tomorrow take over.
Let them take over.
Anyways, guys, that's all we can take on this episode of Paul's Hot Takes. I remain Elvis Christian.
And I remain Chris.
And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.